Welcome to the Pioneer Coaches Show presented by GoMart. Go for good times, go for GoMart. Joining me now is head softball coach Sara Scoone. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, this is the longest running I've ever had to do the coaches shows, and it's for a good reason. You're going to the World Series, and it started here in the Super Regionals with Kutztown in Game 1 on Thursday. It was a 10-6 victory. When you're watching that game back, especially early on, it looks like it might be one of those days. You know, you're having some errors on the defense. You go out and talk to him at the circle. A very nice conversation, I'm sure. And then it flipped, and the bats got hot, and you guys got that big 3-run home run from Andy Joe there in the 6th inning or the 7th inning, I can't remember which one. And then you get the 10-6 victory. What did you think about the Game 1 win?
Oh, man, I think the Game 1 kind of set the tone for the weekend. I think when we came out, I mean, you got to call a spade a spade. These girls were nervous.
Yeah.
It was their first time there. I mean, who can blame them, right? You're playing to go to the national tournament. It's the first time we've experienced this. We made some very uncharacteristic errors. I think the catch-throw-catch was a big part of that game, especially in innings 1 through 4. And it was funny, too, because the first inning, I'm like, it's just nerves. Like, it'll wear off. Second inning, okay. And third inning, I'm like, do I really want to go out there in this setting and, be... Fourth inning, yeah, I am. I'm going to go out there and be exactly who I am. But, yeah, so that was a lovely conversation we had there. But at the end of the day, Delaney came out, being Delaney. She got us on the board first. I thought that was kind of the tone setter of, oh, well, we are who we are. Yeah. Like, we're fine, you know? So it was good to see us bounce back there. Our bats did get hot. I'm very appreciative of that. No, I'm just so impressed with these girls. They're just resilient. They really are. They play as a team. They love each other. And I think the way that we're playing now, it doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what inning it is. We always have a chance.
Yep.
I thought Andy Joe coming in there and finally, this is so funny. And that was Andy Joe's first home run of the year, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But Andy Joe hits nothing but home runs at practice. She literally just peppers the home run ball. And what a good time for that to show up and show out. So that was really exciting. All of our pitchers are probably like, oh yeah, welcome to the club. But yeah, so that was a real wonderful moment. Just very full team.
And then you turn around on Game 2. The script kind of flipped a little bit. Their bats got hot late. They hit 3 home runs in the last 2 innings. You're up early. It kind of felt might be out of here. Not have to do 3 games, another elimination game. But it didn't end up that way. What did you think about the Game 2 loss?
I think the Game 2 loss was a wake-up call. Our quote throughout postseason is that an egotistical team never makes it out alive. So once you think that you have it in the bag, the softball guys are going to say, no, you don't. Yeah. And I think that was kind of a humbling moment for us to be like, listen, this is still our first time here. This is still, we can look at this as a, wonderful, wonderful journey, but we're still playing ball.
Yeah.
And you have to play ball at every inning. And I told them after the game, they're the hometown team. It was good for them to get a win on their field the last time that those seniors are going to play on it. That's okay. Let them have that storyline. But we didn't come this far just to come this far. And the next game's ours,
And that's how it ended up being. You scored 2 runs in the first inning. Then you scored 5 runs to the 3rd and the 5th inning, pull away. It got a little interesting late. Kind of felt like that Charleston game in the regional.
Oh, God.
But Kylie Burdick stayed strong. She got the pop-up, and then the celebration started. Just how was that in general, just winning that game and advancing to the World Series?
Oh, it was wonderful. I think it's everything you dream of as a little girl, everything you dream of as a coach. When you go back and you ask players, like my old teammates when we played in the World Series, what was the highlight of that year? Yes, the World Series is awesome, don't get me wrong, but the Super Regional win, that's the highlight of the year. Getting that win and getting the chance to go and compete, that's, Super Regionals is everything. So to get to that point and come out of that, I am so unbelievably proud of our girls for that. But how it felt, I mean, nothing short of being in heaven. That's what I assume. One day when I'm dancing up there, I'll be dancing hopefully in the World Series or something in my dreams. But yeah, so it was just wonderful.
And now that you've done this as a coach, because you made it as a player, what's that like? Because when you're a player, you're one of 20, 30, but now you're the one who's built this program from the ground up when you got here in 2021 to now to what it is. What was that like for you now as you're in the coach's chair?
Oh, it's so rewarding. Every single player, whether they have chosen to come to Glenville or not, if I've had them in the office for recruiting, they can tell you that I sit down and I say the end goal is the World Series. I want to do that. That's everything I chase. I will do anything to go back. And to see that kind of come true, I mean, I don't know, really. It's just so incredible. It's the happiest moment of my life. Like, truly, like, it's the happiest moment of my life. I don't have anything. I don't have kids. So, like, I'm assuming maybe once I have a child one day, like, that would be the happiest day. But, yeah, it's just so rewarding. However, I did not. It's one thing when you're a player, you know, and you get your coach kind of. I was very blessed. Coach Warner was a magnificent leader, mentor, coach, all of the above. And he really gave a lot of credit to us as players. And I always thought in my head, you know, like, well, we didn't do this alone. Da, da, da. Now that I'm a coach, I mean, these players are literally second to none. Yeah. I never touched a bat. I never touched a ball. You know, I can come up with the best lineup in the world, right? But if you don't go out there and execute, that lineup doesn't flourish. And I mean, these girls they're flourishing, and it's so rewarding to be able to look at all of their hard work that they've done all year and see that come to light.
And now with the 4 seniors too, these are 4 girls that have seen it all. You know, they were 4-year starters. They saw it when the program, you were starting to build there in 22, and they've seen the progression. They talked about it a lot on the live streams the past couple of weeks too. But what have those conversations been like with those girls as you're now seeing everything come to fruition?
You know, I think the better one in that situation to point out is our GA McKenna Negley.
Yeah.
You know, McKenna committed to us when we had 11 wins. And I bothered the heck out of her. I mean, it was every week. Like, hey, have you thought of Glenville yet? So, but, yeah, so I think as far as the journey goes, like, McKenna has really seen it all. And these seniors were able to have a group in front of them where it was so diverse in the way that they led that I think these seniors were able to pinpoint the way that they wanted to lead. They were able to, pinpoint on things that they saw worked and things that they saw didn't work. And when you have a group of seniors who have been here for 4 years and who have started for 4 years, they're able to, take that and say, well, that route 4 years ago in May, that didn't really work out in our favor. But no, they've been, Emily, Nolan even said a comment the other day where she was like, what are we going to do next year when we're all in charge? There's 10 of us. And I'm like, yeah, no, I really don't know. Like, so it's been it's just been amazing having, Shelby, Kylie, and Emma just truly lead in their own way, but lead together as a group. And
she's not a senior, but I mean, one of your top leaders right now, Delaney Warnick, up to 19 home runs, 70 RBIs. Have you ever been a player coach of someone that's just, I mean, this has been going on for 3 weeks now, and it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't stop now, but I mean, another 3 home runs in the super regional. She had 1 in the regional 6 at the MC tournament. Have you ever been a part of something like this before?
I know. I mean, I played with a couple All-Americans, and, this is where I think the kind of reward system is a little like, because, I played with All-Americans and they were so wonderful. Tori Pogue, second to none type of slapper and outfielder. Brooklyn Waddell, just so focused as a player and just got the job done at all times. But I've never been with someone who is so team and so just... it is what it is, and she's humble, and I mean, what a person, to be honest. I think, and I've talked about this before on the show, but for her to have the performance that she's having while playing a different position her junior year, after being all conference her freshman and sophomore year. She didn't get all conference this year. She wasn't even second team. I don't even know if we have an honorable mention, but she wasn't even in there. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Okay, well, that's my own spiel for today. But didn't get all region. There's literally no accolades coming this way, and it's just absolutely incredible that I don't think she's bothered by that. I don't think she's chasing that. Now, as her coach, would I like her to get recognized? Of course. Yeah. Along with all the other girls that we have on our team. But as someone who is not on like the playing field, and I'm able to see how it goes in the dugout and on the field, she's just so team. There's never been a moment where I thought the moment was too big for her, or there was actually never a moment where I thought she wanted that moment for herself.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
She's never wanted it
point.
for herself. She's just always wanted it for the team. She's always wanted to come out with the win, and she never takes any of the credit. And that's what I just love about her.
And now the script flips to the World Series. Missouri Southern State, the number 2 seed. The Pioneers are the number 7 seed. Looking at them, that you mentioned before the show, they steal a lot of bases. They got some power. I mean, one of the top teams in the country for a reason. What do you think about the matchup there?
Oh, I think it's great. I love this question. So I think I saw this thing yesterday with Mississippi State beating Oklahoma, where the player came out and said, an underdog is still a dog. And, we can take the underdog route. We're number 7. But, I mean, my God, how much of an underdog can you be when you're in the World Series?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're one of the best. You're there for a reason. And I told the girls that yesterday, sure, like, let's ride out that Cinderella story because you can't do anything wrong when you're the Cinderella story.
Yep.
Like, what do you have to lose? But at the same time, I'm not going to just show up.
I mean, there's a chance national titles on the
I mean,
line.
what the, like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have to lose? Go out there and, swing your butt off and, pick good pitches. But at the end of the day, you got here for a reason, doing what you've been doing. Don't change a dang thing.
Yep.
Don't change a dang thing. Do exactly everything that you've been doing. And I think this is kind of where the part of me playing in the World Series comes in, where I can resonate with them, where I told them, like, listen, like, when I squatted down there in that first inning, I was shaking so dang bad. I don't think I could have framed a ball if I tried. Like, and I was a catcher for all those listening. So, and I'm thinking in my head, but that's going to happen. You're going to go out there. You're going to feel some nerves. Let yourself feel it, but feel it for a pitch. Don't feel it for 7 innings. It's just a ball game. At the end of the day, you're going to look back and you're either going to remember it for good things or you're going to not remember much because you're so psyched out. So I'd rather you just take in the practice day, take in the first pitch where you're like, wow, this is really happening. Look up at your parents and the people who love you, say thank you, and then get to work.
Yep. And that game with Missouri Southern State is at 4 p.m. on Thursday at Frost Stadium. It is a double elimination tournament. Coach, congrats on all this. This has been an awesome ride, and good luck this coming week.
Thank you so much.